Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome back to Phoenix Wright is Attorney. Last time we saw us put Angel in the corner, and she's such a liar, and like it kinda makes me sad. Well, we're gonna get her. I'm getting her. There's an objection.
Objection!
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I got a lunchbox that... Oh, I got lunchboxes that tie pasta and knots, rookie. 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's unconventional. Yarg. We're a pirate now. Well then, let's even come to the end of this testimony. The witness is a grudge against the defendant, and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. I was so close. I'm afraid that the Coffin Queen has been dethroned. Damn! And with that, court is adjourned. Hold it! Oh, God! Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the way she tried to force off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. This fucking lady. She needs to get it together. What was that? Is that another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies. I have no further questions to ask you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Oh, a triple-decker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I will allow one more testimony. Let's hear this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. She got to pull out of her lunchbox this time. I feel like that was kind of a little rude. Witness testimony, decisive evidence. Alright, here we go. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. You shoulda. And now, the murder of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 drops of blood were found on the shoe. One was supposed to victims, and the other blood type matches that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on the shoe. Try Lunchland for all your lunches and decisive evidence needs.
Objection!
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard about this evidence? Simple. As I've already said. I don't trust you with the evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I cannot accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence. At least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. The truth here is celebrated. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. One of her boyfriends is in the police department. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously. The shoe has already been tested by a member of the Forensics Department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. No. Alright, Mr. Wright. Seems so. Everything's looking pretty sullen. You can at least study some evidence law. Really? The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty is properly judged. Victim's shoe. White enamel shoe. Bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Skye. Victim's shoe. Oh my god, victim's shoe was added to the court record. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Decisive evidence. I'm gonna mention those 5 minutes where I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Yeah, shut up! Why'd you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. Results. How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? It'll make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you find monsters, you need to use every trick of the book. This is when the suspect is admitting she did it! But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, the star. Let's get this over with. Dang, even the judge is over it! And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
Hold it!
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor, notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon, if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was across the victims. So you brought it to the forensic department. You're going to submit something as evidence to the court. You need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. Here's what I'm having a hard time with. Because they said that it was that it was one of her boyfriends. Which means that it was not an unbiased third party. She could have just said, make sure that it looks like there was blood from Lana Skye on there. Like, just say that there was 2 different types of blood, you know? Because if I remember correctly, and I probably don't, to be in law, you need to do a whole bunch of tests, like fingerprints. I think you have to do blood tests, make sure there's nothing in your system, a drug test, things like that. So they would have had that information on file that they could have just used. I feel like it was not to an unbiased third party. Therefore, I don't think that it would count in the court of law. It doesn't appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. The blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. Here, the blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. Also, other people have, like, the same blood type, so... You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood test, rookie. Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. Just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, you could differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I could have gotten DNA results. But they said that there was very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lana Sky's. I feel like it was not unbiased. I really, like it, it's in my brain. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. As a directed to the death of oh my god, Defective Goodman. Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like a client, just enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? Problem? It's critical. Is there a problem with the shoe? There is a problem. There's nothing there. Just stab blindly, I'll hurt my case. Oh, Mr. Wright, I know you can find something. Kind of off-the-cuff contradiction. I'm trying to avoid saying things off-the-cuff today. It's pretty sly hiding evidence like that. Nothing sly about a lawyer using the law as a weapon. In any case, science is always on our side. Don't forget, scientific investigation is the way of the future. Maybe I should investigate this evidence a little more closely. We go to the shoe, and then we check it. And then we do a little woo! Wait! No. That means that he was standing in blood. It's blood. It's my sister's, right? Apparently so. On his right hand was bandaged when we saw him in jail. He cut herself at the time of the crime. What is this? Why did he... There's so much on the ground. There should be more on top. There's blood here too. Well, so was the shoe. Could be the victims. That's a stuck in a puddle of his own blood. This blood, it's horrible. Blood might be an important clue. Yeah. But where am I gonna use it? I know it's important, but where? Alright, well, RIP, whatever. Oh wait! Hold on, because in the it showed that his head was out of the car in the squiggly lines. Oh, we don't have that photo. But it should have shown that it was there, so. Nope, I messed up. How do I do this? I saw the blood at the bottom. What do I do? Pause, I don't know what to do. The rest of blood was found on the shoe. One was supposed to victim, the other blood was out of the defendant. She proves this false suspects of evidence. Here?
Objection!
Yes! Unfortunately for you, the shoe is far from being a perfect evidence. If you directly contradicts what we know about the crime, the shoe doesn't fit. Order, order.
Objection!
You're claiming there's a contradiction with the shoe. As I said, the shoe doesn't fit what we know about the scene of the crime. Very well, let's see what Mr. Wright has to say about the shoe. What about the shoe contradicts what we know about the crime? Here's the problem with the evidence. Here we go. Ha-cha-cha! Ha-cha-cha? Ha-cha-cha!
Take that!
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. The footprint. Not the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. That isn't strange. Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Ah! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Why are you so close to me? This contradicts your claim about the shoe.
Objection!
The picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Objection!
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because I checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What, huh? Wait, go on, Mr. Wright, what? You said that the lack of footprint is a contradiction. But we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. Hold it. Edgeworth! I see. Now I get it. Now what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint of the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. I'm kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask you a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. So apparently, you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness. Well, is the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Ah, you don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stains that would become evidence against her. I don't think so. She's kind of forthcoming. Ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe would tie her quite clearly to the murder. After the deed was done, she kicked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. I don't trust it. Why? That's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. Did she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? But that's when my sister's blood got onto the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. Just shut up. What can I do? Sister has confessed to the crime. And she tried to conceal it. But enough. There's no need to further Debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. The court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Little girl. What did you just say? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill. But here you are, demanding a second helping. Here's the lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness. Don't tell me you have something else.
Objection!
Time for deliberations has passed. This is going on for so long. God damn. Any further comments? You will be held in contempt of court. Your threats will scare the cough up queen. You're coughing up nothing! Look at this. I'm looking! A photograph? What the fuck? That's a fun pose. Poor Edgeworth. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. I am so tired of this. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. There isn't the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. Sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. No, you kind of ruined stuff. Thanks, Emma. My fault. I knew I couldn't win this case in the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. I need her to stop doing that. It gives me a heart attack every time. Alright, what or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare the verdict for good.
Objection!
So I'm tired, Grandpa! Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. It won't be too late. Look at this photograph! Last one submitted. Trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration. Is that right? Are you saying there's a problem with the latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose as we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. I don't want to. I want it to be done! Very well, Mr. Wright. Here's the court, the problem with the photograph. Is there something sticking out of the tailpipe? So someone attacked with his car. Where is it?
Take that!
The problem is that is in this photograph, is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. Muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system. The pipe. I see. And I see. There's a suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler. So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does it have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what she was talking about over the phone.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr. Well, it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why it's important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's see what Mr. Wright has on his mind. I want to be done so bad. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth and the muffler is related to the case. Girl, I don't know. Oh, the phone call! I just said it!
Take that!
Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's why I'm confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ugh. Ugh. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned is actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Whoa! Are we done? Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I found myself wondering about that piece of cloth. To leave any question unanswered, here we do a disservice to the law. Have that car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. Verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry. Thank fuck! Oh my god! I feel like we were doing this for 8 days. Oh my god. I'm gonna end this episode here. Good lord. Oh no. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.